Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Introduction to AdvoCare webinar. We really appreciate you and thank you for taking time out to view this webinar. And if you're brand new on this webinar this evening, you probably have a lot of questions if you're just looking at AdvoCare, but 5 of the main questions that most people have and that Mike and I had when we first looked at AdvoCare are the products safe? Do they really work? Can I earn income? Do I have any help with the business or the products? And what is my timing?
Well, here we are with our 5 boys, and Sarah and I actually met separately and got married 3 years ago. And where I was, AdvoCare found me at 31 years old, $85,000 in debt, living paycheck to paycheck in an old beat-up house with 4 guys. Had a 3-year-old boy that I only saw on the weekends, and I had 1 semester left to be a PE teacher and a coach, which I spent 5 years in the Army and 7 years in college chasing. So I heard about AdvoCare, got on products, got great results, and you can see the income that we've earned over the last 6 years. But I can tell you guys, the most impactful income that we earned was early on in the journey. $1,500 to $2,000 a month forever changed my life personally. It got me out of water, got my head above the water, and allowed me to take some pressure off. Now, when Sarah started AdvoCare, she had 4 boys and she was an esthetician for 15 years. And due to the down economy, it took a pretty big hit in her paycheck as well. And she heard about AdvoCare through her personal trainer, got great results, and she got to a level called Ruby, $8,000 a month in 18 months. And we'll share more of that here in a little bit. But AdvoCare is a phenomenal company, world-class products, world-class nutrition, but the most important thing about AdvoCare is the environment. And you can see these are some of the incentive trips that we've earned. And the great thing, guys, is that we all have the same products and the exact same opportunity. Now, I wanted to share with you briefly, because we said yes to AdvoCare, the amount of lives that are being changed. And just know that these stories can be your stories. On the left there, you're going to see throughout this webinar the 2012 income disclosures and comparable salaries chart, and that's what we earn in AdvoCare. So on our team, and these families, we know them and we know their hearts and we know their passion, and they started maybe with a webinar just like tonight, just like you are. So what the next few slides are for you to be encouraged that you too can be successful here. These are the diamonds on our team. You can see their diamonds earn on average right around $650,000 a year. These are the 9-star emeralds because of our yes that are on our team that are now earn over $276,000 a year. These are emeralds, as you can see, earn 192, close to $200,000 extra a year. Here are 6-star rubies, earn right at 6-figure income, $100,000 a year. And again, we know their hearts, we know their passions, and they may have found themselves in a very similar situation that this webinar finds you in this evening. Now, these are the rubies on our team, and this is really what we teach, is how to get to Ruby to $81,000 a year in the next 3 to 6 months. And the reason for this webinar is because we're heading up to end of the year with New Year's resolutions, and we know that you would love to capitalize on the wellness industry just like we are. So here's the amount of folks that have reached the Ruby level. 3-star gold pays on average $41,000 a year. Just kind of think about that for a second. 3-star gold is really a matter of helping 3 people earn an extra $1,000 a month. And what a blessing that is, so that you can create a $40,000 plus a year residual income stream. These are the amount of golds on our team, gold distributors, that earn an extra $40,000 or $39,000 extra per year. And this right here, silver pin, is your very first pin in AdvoCare leadership level. We have over 445 people on our team that are at this pin level right now, earning between $1,000 and $2,000 a month. You can visit our team website, teamnextlevel.org, and go to Meet the Team so that you can see all those names. But rest assured, those numbers are doubling almost every year. So what we just showed you with the different leadership pin levels, in a matter of 3 to 6 months, most of those people will have moved up 1 or 2 pin levels. Now, if you're looking at AdvoCare from a business perspective, you always want to know where the company was at and where it's headed. You can see here on this timing chart, in 2009, AdvoCare was a $100 million company. So we were founded in 1993. It took 16 years to become a $100 million company. It's because there's no dog and pony show. What you see is what you get. Because of the down economy, because AdvoCare's prestigious reputation, because of being on a national stage in the wellness industry. You can see in 2012 we were a $420 million company, and we were hoping to be a $1 billion company by the year 2016. We have blown those numbers out of the water. AdvoCare is poised to be a $1 billion company just in the United States by the end of next year. So that's $420 million last year to $1 billion in revenue next year. That's a $600 million growth this company is experiencing right now. And as we tell everybody every day, we don't know about you, but we're going to go out there and get us some of that.
What we really loved when we first came to AdvoCare was that we had choices. So once again, if you're on here and this is your very first look at AdvoCare, just know that you have 4 different relationships that you can choose from, and they're all great. The first one is a retail customer. If you just want to try products and you want to get those products from the person that invited you onto this webinar, that's a great choice. The number 2 way, most people like to save money, and most people see this as a very good opportunity to save 20%. For $79, you become a distributor. You get a free website. You get $60 in free product, and you save your 20% discount on all your purchases for that entire year. Number 3, you can get up to a 40% discount. Most people that get on the 24-day challenge absolutely know they're never going to get off these products. They may share that with family and a few friends, earn a little bit of extra income on the side. We call that a little bit extra mad money, and get their 40% discount. And then the number 4 way, the business advisor, and that's going straight to the 40% discount, which we are going to explain in detail later. And that's what Mike and I and some of these leaders that you saw previously saw right off the bat. Now, AdvoCare started in 1993 by a gentleman by the name of Charlie Regis. And Charlie set out to create the world's finest, safest, highest quality human nutrition backed by science that he could. He also set up the corporate AdvoCare with some guiding principles. And I can tell you that every distributor on our team and throughout Team AdvoCare all over the United States lives by these guiding principles, and have for 20 years. They haven't changed. Just like number 1, honor God through our faith, family, and friends. We love that one. So Charlie's vision was to create the world's finest products backed by science, to use the direct selling model to distribute them so that he could provide an opportunity for ordinary people to do something extraordinary.
Now, the next few slides are going to be about credibility, because reputation is everything. Just as you value your reputation with your friends and family, so do we. Charlie rounded up 8 of the world's best doctors, pharmacologists, kinesiologists, and so forth to develop the safest, most effective products on the planet. There's over 250 years of scientific medical research that go into each one of the AdvoCare products. Our hope is that you Google search these doctors so that you too will have the belief that their white lab coat means far more important to them than tarnishing their reputation by putting something in a product that has any chance of harming you or I. AdvoCare furthers the credibility of the products with the informed choice. They spend millions of dollars to certify that AdvoCare's products are banned substance free. Sarah and I have 5 boys. That's why we choose this product line for our entire family. Now, further on credibility is our Sports Advisory Council. These are made up of elite NCAA, professional, and Olympic strength coaches who choose to use AdvoCare products with their multi-million-dollar athletes. So if you look at University of Auburn, University of Wisconsin, University of Washington, or A&M University, or Rice University, or Kansas University, Oklahoma University, you think we're passionate about the AdvoCare products? Imagine being a strength coach and you finally found a product line that you can put your faith in and your trust in, and the college can put their faith and trust in. If it works for the $1 million athletes, imagine what it will do for you and I and our parents. Now, when you have a prestigious company with safe, world-class products, you tend to attract excellence. Drew Brees, one of the best men on and off the ball field, has been AdvoCare's national spokesperson since 2002. He came to AdvoCare as a product user, got phenomenal results, met with the corporate staff, saw the difference this company was making around the country, and said, I want to do more for AdvoCare. He became our national spokesperson. Here we are a few years later, and he said, I want to do more. And now we have a brand new line of products, a new signature line called DB9 for Drew Brees and his number 9. And stay tuned, as there's a lot more products coming out in that product line as well. To further the credibility of AdvoCare, we have more non-paid endorsers than all the companies put together who pay their endorsers. Now, you have to have the credibility of Drew Brees on and off the field to get a non-paid endorsement from AdvoCare, such as Jason Witten, Richard Petty, Michael W. Smith, contemporary Christian artist, Mike Berner, head coach for CrossFit weightlifting certifications, Trent Dilfer, you see him every weekend on ESPN, and the list goes on and on. Please visit AdvoCare website so you can see some of the world's best athletes and men and women on and off the field who are representing their sport and AdvoCare properly. And to further the credibility, AdvoCare is now on a national stage. We love this. What's happening right now? Well, right now, as we share this webinar, the number 3, Dale Earnhardt's old number 3 car, is number 1 in the nationwide series. That's a Richard Childress car with Austin Dillon driving, and he's number 1. We get a lot of press on ESPN from that. This coming weekend, November 10th on ESPN, millions of people will turn into the Phoenix AdvoCare 500. Over Labor Day, we had the Atlanta AdvoCare 500. We're now breaking into college basketball, December 6th on ESPN. University of Kentucky versus Baylor with AdvoCare everywhere and commercials. December 31st is the 5th year running of the AdvoCare Bowl. Just like the Capital One Bowl or the Fiesta Bowl, there's the AdvoCare Bowl. And all on ESPN throughout the end of the year over college football are commercials featuring Drew Brees and Jason Witten. AdvoCare is also the title sponsor of FC Dallas Major League Soccer. They give back to many organizations at a very high level. Again, all this brings reputation and credibility for you and I as we go out and share this amazing products and opportunity.
On the product side, I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever stepped into a store and tried to create your own system, whether that be for weight loss or wellness or whatever it is that your body needs, it's kind of confusing when you're not sure if one product will work or react with another product. Our product lines are color-coded, and the cool thing is they're all interchangeable. So I believe we have one of the best systems for products that you don't have to worry about crisscrossing and combining products. And you can see how they're broken up here. The red is your active line. That's where you're going to find things for energy like Spark. The well is your green line, where you're going to find your herbal cleanse. The trim is the purple line, which is weight loss, weight management. And then we have one of my favorites, the Performance Elite line for workout, pre, post, and during products, and our definite different skincare line. And you can visit the website on the bottom, www.choosethechallenge.com, to see some of the different challenges that are set up. On this page, you're going to see that we have many other products as well. The core products are definitely your metabolic nutrition system and your Spark that you see. That's kind of the center of the wheel, and everything else is like a spoke, because all of our bodies are different and all of our bodies need different things. So you may need more food control. You may need you may have trouble with eating frequent meals. Performance products are a spoke. There's things for depression and stress, digestion, improved mobility and inflammation, added energy, sleep, hydration, and breakfast solutions. So you can see there's a product here for just about everybody in the family, and that's why we love this product line for our 5 boys and ourselves as well. Now, AdvoCare came up with what we call the 24-day challenge, and I call this a catalyst to a lifetime of wellness. Yes, it is a great start for weight loss, but it's also good for overall wellness. And if you're looking to make some dietary changes that are permanent, this is not a diet, but it does help you create those changes in your life for a lifetime of wellness. So the 24-day challenge is pretty much where we start each individual. Full price, that 24-day challenge is $7.62. And, to make sense of that, I can tell you that even myself, before AdvoCare, on the way to the gym, would stop and purchase at a convenience store 2 bottles of water, a protein bar, and an energy drink. If that sounds like you, you're probably spending $8.50 to $25 a day on convenience, and you don't even know it. And so for only $7.62 full price, you can get all the products you need for the 24-day challenge with phenomenal results, including up to 10 to 12 pounds of weight loss in 24 days, like these individuals on the screen. So with products that phenomenal and all the credibility, there is an absolute business opportunity, and that's what we want to touch on right now. Like we said earlier, it's $79 to become a distributor. You get a free website. It's phenomenal. $60 in free product. You're saving 20%. But even better, when you get to the 40% discount, you have pretty much in your hands an AdvoCare ready to go business that'll pay you 5 different ways. My dream was always to own my own business in electrolysis. Some people dream to own a restaurant or dream to own their own business. But what we don't realize sometimes is the 70, 80 hours a week you will put in to run that business, the overhead, the employees, the malpractice insurance, not to mention the equipment. So when you become an advisor, you're set up to be paid 5 different ways with a debt-free business. And AdvoCare also gives you product formulation from those incredible doctors. They pack and ship the products to your customers. You have a wonderful customer service department, website maintenance, e-commerce marketing materials, doctor and endorser relationships, national success school where you go to learn to be successful here, no matter who you are. Accounting and paychecks are sent directly to your team. You don't have to worry about any of that. We're part of the Direct Sales Association, and we comply with all of their regulations, and we have a phenomenal legal department. All of that ready to go for you. And when you get to advisor, like we said earlier, you saw some of the team members. These are the types of incomes that we earn in AdvoCare. You can see on the left the silver, gold, all the way down to double diamond, the leadership bonuses you can earn here. And to give you an example, I will tell you my personal experience. I spent a lot of money going to school to create a profession for myself. I spent 15 years pouring my heart and soul into that business to create an income that was about $56,000, about that income of an accountant. It was all wiped away, basically wiped away to half in 1 year, 2008. That's when I found AdvoCare, and I got to the Ruby level on the left that pays $81,000 a year in about 18 months, guys, with no training, but with lots of help from all of the distributors and the corporate staff in AdvoCare. So when Charlie set this up for the ordinary person to become extraordinary, it absolutely is true. When you become an advisor, you get paid 5 different ways, and I want to explain that to you very quickly. Number one, remember we talked about that retail customer. Maybe you want to be a retail customer to start off with. But when someone goes to your website and they order products and you're at the 40% discount, you earn a 40% retail profit. Very simple. Most people are going to choose to do that $79 membership and save 20%. It just makes sense, like a Costco or Sam's membership. So when you're at 40%, they choose to do that, and they're at 20%, you earn the difference when they purchase products of 20%. That's called a wholesale commission. Number 3 is overrides. It is not uncommon to quickly start earning $500 to $1,000 a month here. And Mike and I hear this all day, every day long. The amount of $500 to $1,000 a month would change most families' lives in America in the situation that we're in today. So your friend's going to want to get to the 40% discount and make a little bit of that mad money too. So now you're at 40%, your friend is at 40%, we're helping them build a team, and you're going to earn a 7% override. That's what overrides are. Number 4, the leadership bonuses. You saw that on the income disclosure chart, the 3 to 19 and a 1/4% bonuses. Those are leadership bonuses because AdvoCare is a leadership development company. They recognize that you're going out and building a team and you're helping others succeed, and they reward you with a leadership bonus. One of my favorite ways, number 5, is $20,000 awarded every 2 weeks as a rookie bonus. If you're an advisor and you're in your first 12 months, you can take home part of that $20,000 every 2 weeks. We had 38 people do it in less than a year on our team alone. So that money's out there for the taking, and it's meant to put money in your pocket quickly right off the bat. You're not competing against people that have been in the business for years. You're only competing against people that are brand new just like you. And trips. Guys, these trips are unbelievable. My very first one was with Mike to Hawaii, and I was just astounded by the quality of the trip, the quality of the incentive, or not the incentives, but the lost my train of thought here. You know, the things that we did that they set up for us, going in a helicopter and looking at beautiful waterfalls, and just, you know, everything was already arranged. The red carpet was rolled out. The food was amazing. And our favorite part, I think, is spending time with all the other AdvoCare distributors that have a vision for their life and that are designing their future and going in the same direction as you. It's absolutely wonderful.
So how do we get to that top 40% discount level where you're able to earn those rookie bonuses and the incentives and earn income 5 different ways? As Sarah already mentioned, for $79, you become a distributor. and that allows you to start saving 20% off on the products. And you can just camp out right there. Anybody goes to your website and orders products, well, you make a 20% wholesale or retail commission. But I got a feeling if you're going to look at AdvoCare as a business, you want to maximize your efforts. So most people want to get to the top 40% discount. So we're going to show you 3 ways of how you can get there. The fastest, most economical way, which has been the exact same for the last 20 years, is a one-time $2,100 investment. You receive $3,000 worth of products of your choice, which is pretty much going to be around 15 or 16 24-day challenges. So repeating, $2,100 investment, you receive $3,000 worth of products. Whoever invited you to this webinar will help you discern of what products we're going to move fast, because our goal is to recoup your $2,100 investment as fast as humanly possible. Not uncommon for folks to do that in 3, 5, 7 days. Now, I can tell you that on our team, we produce almost 350 advisors per month. So folks just like yourself watching the webinar, getting on products, learning about AdvoCare, they see the opportunity of saving 40% off on the world's finest, safest human nutrition. We've never had anybody take more than 3 weeks to recoup that initial $2,100 investment. When you do this one-time order, it takes away any time frame obstacles. If you're brand new, just understand this. Most people will join the same way you did. If you place this advisor order, you recoup your initial investment and have a debt-free business in a week or two, you're going to share that story with others, and chances are they're going to do the same. And this gives you product on hand to create product momentum. This is a business. And I always say you don't start a hot dog stand with 1 bun and 1 wiener, or a baseball training studio with a ball and a bat. We need some products on hand. You say the word nutrition or supplementation, especially this time of the year, and everybody's going to want to know, what do you have? Again, the advisor investment, $2,100 out of pocket, you receive $3,000 worth of products. That 24-day challenge is $191. And just as Sarah mentioned, yes, we had a gentleman lose 48 pounds on the 24-day challenge, but we also had a gentleman gain 12 pounds on the 24-day challenge. So this is for everybody. 11 people on the 24-day challenge. You've now recouped your initial $2,100 investment, and you are out of the red and into the black. I know if you're still listening to this webinar, you know 10 people that are always saying they want to lose weight. You know 10 people that are always saying they don't feel good. You know 10 people drinking coffee, sodas, juicy juices, and energy drinks, spending $15 to $25 a day. So to find 11 people to do a 24-day challenge with you is extremely simple. You can see how duplication takes place, because what if you get folks on products and then you have 3, 4, 5 of your friends duplicate exactly what you did. Now, you can also work your way to the top 40% as well. We have pay periods in AdvoCare, probably most like people's jobs. It's the first Tuesday of the month to the third Tuesday of the month. So in order to reach the top 40% discount by working your way there, you still have to total the $3,000 in volume, but you can do it in 1, 2, or 3 consecutive pay periods with a minimum of $500 in each. The great thing is the computer computes all that for you, and you'll be working with a sponsor to tell you, hey, this is where you're at, and we need to do this much more to get to the next discount level. As here you can see example number 1. Say you do $1,500 in pay period 1. Well, what does $1,500 mean? Well, that means anything that you go to your back office of your website and order, saving your discount. Anything that people go to your full website and order at full price, or if anybody joins on your team, whatever they order, all goes towards that $1,500. You turn right around, do it again the next pay period, and that totals $3,000. You enjoy 40% savings for life. If you did it over 3 pay periods, example number 2, $500 in pay period 1, $500 in pay period 2, well, that would leave $2,000 for pay period 3, totals $3,000. You're at 40% for life. It could be $1,000, $750, $750, or $1,500. So just know that if you don't decide to come in all at once, you can work your way there. But most of the time, people after a week or 2 of working their business say, okay, let's just finish this thing, because we see that what we have, people are really looking for. Number 3, I know you've been sitting here thinking about 10 folks that can't stand their job, 10 folks that don't like their boss, 10 folks that are over their head in debt, 10 folks that want more in life, 10 moms that would love to be stay-at-home moms. You go share this webinar and this message with them. They join on your team. If they place the advisor order, $2,100 out of pocket to receive $3,000 of product inventory, in the exact same pay period, you order $500 in product, which is $350 out of pocket, and you both will enjoy a 40% savings for life. But what's in it for you? How do we generate income? How do we take the AdvoCare products and compensation plan and over the next 90 days create an $80,000 a year business? My number one question to you is this: if not AdvoCare, what other opportunity are you looking at that has the potential to pay you and your family $80,000 a year, even if it takes the next 2 years to do? Now remember, the great thing about AdvoCare is this is a residual income basis. There are consumable products that are bought over and over. So in this scenario right here, we call this 30 and 3. And we haven't even met the people yet that we're going to help do the 30 and 3 over the next 90 days and capitalize on the wellness industry. You can see 30 retail customers on a 24-day challenge. If you're at the 40%, or if you have to even work your way to the 40%, you receive a $76 profit at the 40% discount. 30 people on earning $76 each. That's over $2,000 just in retail commission. If you do proper follow-up, in fact, if you're brand new to this webinar and you get on the AdvoCare products, somebody's not just going to give you the products and say good luck. They're going to follow up with you to make sure you receive the results that you desire, because they know that you're going to go tell 10, 15, 20 of your friends how you feel and your results. We follow up on days 1, 3, 7, and 10. We use our team for third-party credibility. That should lead, law of averages, 25 distributors joining AdvoCare for the $79. Now, the average family per month orders about $250 in products between Spark, Rehydrate, vitamins, bars. It's pretty easy to do. If 25 of your friends join, they order $250 of average. That's $6,250 in volume. Because you're at 40% discount, your friends are at a 20% discount, you're in the difference of 20%. That right there is how we get folks over $1,000 per month in wholesale commission. Now, those distributors, just like you, are going to learn about the 40% discount, and they're going to say, wait a minute, if I could save 40% off at the grocery store or 40% off at the gas station for the rest of my life, why wouldn't I? You mean I could save 40% off on world-class nutrition that these elite athletes use? How do I do it? Every time one of your friends get to that advisor level, you earn $300 each. In this scenario, we have out of 25 distributors, law of averages, 10 of them will get to advisor. That's an extra $3,000 right there. But remember those rookie bonuses Sarah talked to you about? If you can get 4 or 5 of those folks to place that advisor order in a single pay period, not only will you earn $300 per, but you'll be in a phenomenal runnings for that $1,000 to $6,000 pay period rookie bonus. And we can kind of play the what if game. What if we went out there right now and put some products in our friends' bodies and we're able to win $1,000 to $6,000 rookie bonus before the holidays? I got a feeling Christmas will look a little bit different under the tree this year. Out of those 10 advisors, 3 of them are going to be serious business builders just like you. They have more desire in their life. They're disgusted with their situation. They want the choice to live in the city and town they want, the choice to drive the car they want, the choice to live in the house they want, the choice for their kids to go to school they want. They want the choice of controlling the W's in their life: who, what, when, why, and where. And 3 serious business builders here gets you to a level called Ruby Distributor that pays $80,000 a year. Again, if you have questions, please get with the person who invited you to this webinar. Now, last 2 things, we'll close up. Our team website again is teamnextlevel.org. If you have questions about the credibility and culture of AdvoCare, you can watch step number 1 on our website. If you have further questions of how to get started and get to the 40% discount, you can watch step number 2. And if you have further questions of how we get paid to generate a $3,000 to $5,000 a month residual income stream, you can watch step number 3 right on our website. Now, as Sarah mentioned before, these success goals are phenomenal. This is where you meet the doctors, you meet the endorsers, you meet people just like you that are not going to live a mediocre lifestyle or be average. They desire more in life. They're always based in Dallas, Texas. In fact, our last one was at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. You can imagine 25,000 people taking back control over their life at one place at one time. In January, there's 9 different locations all around the country where Success School will be held. Make sure you can go to your AdvoCare website and log in to see where those are at. It's $69 for a day of training that will prepare you and your family to create wealth in 2014. So, from myself and Sarah, we want to thank you guys so much for carving time out of your busy schedules. You guys take care. God bless. Have a very wonderful holiday season, and we hope that we were able to answer those 5 questions for you so you see how you too can capitalize on the $600 million growth, capitalize on a major problem in our country, health and finances, and at the end of the day, capitalize on the wellness and weight loss industry over the holiday season. You guys take care.